Lemonade. Let me tell you.
Peace to all our followers, likers, and subscribers. Peace to the mighty tribes and nation of gods and earths. We in here today. Today is Real to Real 360 Wednesday. You know what I mean? I don't care wherever individuals want to be, but they got to be right here with me. Today, I have my number one soul brother co-host with me. We finna rock out and do our thing, but it would not be Real to Real 360 if I didn't bring him on to his own personal thing. He's the one and only, you know what I'm saying, the Mr. Toot himself, Mr. Goodwood. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this party started. In the building, baby. Let's get it popping. Let's go.
Excuse me. What's happening?
Yes.
What's happening?
What's happening, man? What's good with you, bro?
Hey, chilling, bro, man. Chilling, man. Chilling.
Yo, man. One thing I want to tell you off the muscle, you know what I'm saying? I'm very proud of you, man. You're doing your thing. You're doing your numbers. You know what I'm saying? And you're pushing that good wood and you're pushing that toot. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We got a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, in store for the people coming up. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to the one and only KD Dawson, the Mr. Georgia boy himself. But today, me and my co-host have the honor and privilege to interview and speak with none other than the singer-songwriter, music producer, Grammy committee, you know what I'm saying, the one and only Mr. JLake. Well, Mr. JLake, come on off in here, man, and let's get this thing started. What's good with you, brother?
What's going on, man? You all right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you doing today, man?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm living, man. You good? Y'all good?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So how has things been since the last time we talked?
Man, things has been busy. Let me say that. You know what I'm saying? You know, with my own music career, you know what I'm saying, doing, you know, putting out music myself, and also, you know, working with a lot of artists, you know, writing and producing, man, for a lot of people. So it's been very busy, man. Every day is another record, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Now, how do you have enough time to do your stuff and work with the amount of people that you have been working with over the years?
Well, you know, man, like, you know, with me, man, you know, if I put a record out, you know, I try to push my record, man, and, you know, push it often and just slide, you know, most of the time I'm working on a lot of other folks' records, but I'm sliding myself in, you know, when they get a little, you know, when I get a little time, I just try to slide it in. But man, you know, bro, I've got a lot busier since the last time we talked, you know what I'm saying? And working with a lot of the Southern Soul artists, man, a lot of the artists, and you know, we get one record done, they ready for another one, you know what I'm saying? So they keeping me rolling, man, keep me rolling. But it's a good thing, though. It's a good thing.
Definitely. When it comes down to the music, and I know how much you have invested in yourself when it comes to the music, what are some of the things that you love about the production side?
Well, you know, man, a lot of, you know, I've been making tracks, man, since I was like 15 years old, man, and you know, messing around with it, you know, but I do love it because I'm able to build a record. Being that I write as well, I'm able to build a record along with the songwriter. You know, a lot of times people buy tracks, and that's fine too, but you might buy tracks and then you got to write a record to the track, or, you know, but with me producing and writing, I can write to cater to the track or make a track cater to the writing, you know what I'm saying? Because it's all in house. So I love that part of it, where the track actually go to the song, you know what I'm saying? Or the song actually go to the track, you see what I'm saying? So yeah, man, but I like putting it together and I like seeing it come to life, you know what I'm saying? Like when I'm writing something, most time I have somebody in mind, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if LJ or somebody called me, I'm doing something specifically for LJ, you know what I'm saying, or whoever I might be working with at the time. I have them in mind when I'm working on this. So it's a beautiful thing to put it together, then watch it come to life. You know what I'm saying, with that particular artist. You see what I'm saying?
Now, being the fact like you're in Memphis, Tennessee, Memphis 10, that's you know what I'm saying,
Right.
and that's a home of a lot of legendary artists, musicians, and things of that nature. Who are some of the producers that come out of that area that not only that you work with, but you know what I'm saying, you looked up to, you know what I'm saying, when it came down to doing music?
Well, from the area, I'm not really from Memphis. You
Uh-huh.
know, I'm from a small town called Bolivar, Tennessee. But
Mm-hmm.
I worked a lot out of Memphis. I
Mm-hmm.
was part of a gospel group at one time that was actually signed to the Barcades. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to see how, they move around. Jazzy Faye, is the son of, one of the Barcades. So I was able to sit around in studios and watch how they move and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. But man, I watch it honestly, man, like the way I move, man, I'm really into like people like Babyface, like not per se his music, but the way he moved. Babyface is an artist, but
Mm-hmm.
he also write and produce for other artists as well. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of piggyback off of people like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of greats in Memphis, man. Matter of fact, it's a lot of people got major critics here in Memphis, man. That done some major stuff that you may not even know about. But man, Memphis is full of talent. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it
Absolutely.
is. Now I noticed like you with your music personally, your music is steered to like the soul R&B type vibe, like the grown folks music.
Right.
Um,
Definitely. Definitely.
what what is it about that? You know what I'm saying? Part of I wouldn't say Southern soul because, like I said, it's soul R&B. What is it
Mhm.
about that part of music that attracts JLake?
Well, first of all, when it comes to the music that I make, I really don't make it for a certain genre. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I never told anyone that I was Southern Soul. You know what I'm saying? Like I just make soul music. I call myself a soul artist, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't really kind of move off of the what's going on at the moment. I make the music that feels good to me. You know what I'm saying? If it feels good
Right.
to me, I release it. You see what I'm saying? So it may be on an R&B vibe, or it may be more of a Southern soul vibe. You know what I'm saying? I just make music that feels good to me at that time. So man, I really don't watch other artists to see what they doing and saying, hey, I need to come with something like that, or I need to do a line dance song. No, I don't move like that, man. I just move based off what I feel at that time and just, pray to God that the people love it, man.
You
Yeah.
know, I was going to ask you, you know what I'm saying, how do you keep it authentically J Lake without getting caught up in the fads and what's going on during the day?
Well, like I said, man, it's easy. It's very easy to, especially an artist. Let's say if someone is an artist that's not moving at all, you know what I'm saying? It's easy to
Mm-hmm.
sit back on Facebook and watch what everybody else is doing and try to jump on
Mm-hmm.
it. But that may not be you. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That may not be like I'm not making no trail ride song. You know what I'm saying? Because of Jay
Right.
Lake is not trail ride, but trail ride may be jumping right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna keep making what feels good to me, and
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying, hoping that people catch it. It may be a love record why Trail Ride is hot. It may
Mm-hmm.
be a love record why Lion Dance is hot. You know what I'm saying? I just, man, in this music business, man, I just learned to stay true to what feels good, man, to me. You know what I'm saying? And hoping that people love it and they catch on to it. Now, if an artist called me and say, "Hey, I want this type of record," I can do that for you. You know what I'm saying? But for me and
Mm-hmm.
my personal music,
Mm-hmm.
man, I make what feel good to me, man. I got to roll with that every time, man.
Definitely. With that alone, you know, we sit back and we we think about the music that we listen to. And
Right,
there is a reason, like, because KD is a soul artist. You know what I'm
right,
saying? For the most
right,
part, he's a soul artist, and we try to, you know what I'm saying, always incorporate that type of situation. I want to take a
Right.
time out and shout out Mark Holloway. Thanks for checking in.
What's up,
Lady
Mark?
Shay out of H Town is in the building. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, KD is a soul artist. Grown folks music is what he does, and I wanted to give him the opportunity to be here with you as well, because I
Right,
think
right.
that a lot of y'all have a lot in common when it comes down to music, because he stays authentically himself and he
Absolutely.
does what he needs to do for his music.
Absolutely.
But
I agree.
let, let me say this. It's an honor being able to actually talk to my brother JLake. We've hit the inbox a couple of times, and he's one of the true producers, singer songwriters that I actually respect over here. You know what I mean? As far as doing everything, man, and staying true to itself, man. Staying true to itself. Like you said, it's not about the trail ride songs. It's about that. It's about that feel good music. What makes sense, man. What I'm gonna call it grown folks music. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call it grown folk music. But I only have like one or maybe two questions though. But what are some of the artists? Who are some of the artists that you've worked with in this industry? You know what I mean? That's a bigger name, or a lesser name that became a bigger name after they worked with JLake.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, I worked with J1, Omar, Cunningham, LJ Eccles. Me and LJ got about 5 records together. Yeah,
Mm,
that I wrote and produced, or we co-wrote, however, but about 5 records with him. I'm on my second record with Young Guy. He got a record I called Quick Not Slick that's doing really well for him right now, and we on his second record. So now we built a partnership where we working on stuff, man. We just did a record on West Love. It's coming out very, very soon, like maybe next week.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And then next month we going in the studio with Pokey, man. So just been blessed to work with everybody, man. Everybody you can think of, from West Love to Pokey Bear coming up to LJ Eccles to Young Guy. You know what I'm saying? All of them, man. We trying to work it out. Even some new up and coming artists. My guy Tavares, I'm pretty sure he got a love that woman. Very first single into Southern Soul, and it did very well for him. You know what I'm saying? So
Well,
just been working from top to bottom, man. Everybody, man. Everybody. And but
Katie,
the thing about it is,
Katie
go ahead.
Dawson next, man.
Oh
Katie
man, let's do
Dawson next.
it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm just saying, I ain't trying to,
No, but let me tell you something. Let me tell you
but for
something.
real, man, you're real talented.
I appreciate it, man. I just want to say though, man, it's just a blessing though, because like I'm not chasing nobody. You see what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it's the situation has been they love the sound. You know what I'm saying? They love the sound and they want to work with JLake, which is a blessing, man. I don't have to call around, hey man, I would love to, I'm trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? You know how the big dogs, I'm not having to do that. They're reaching out like, hey man, I want to, I love your sound. I want to do some work with you. And I love that, man. And I reach out to people as well. I will reach out to people, but it's just a blessing that the A-list artists, you know what I'm saying, in Southern Soul is calling to work with, little old me, you know what I'm saying? And that's a blessing, man.
Definitely, that definitely is. Shout out to Sally Marie Johnson out of Delaware. Jack A. Davis, what's going on? Jackie the Diva, what's happening with you? A lot of times, we look at individuals, and the question that I have is, do you regret sometimes giving away hits to other people? You know what I'm saying? Do you ever have that point where you be like, yo, damn, I could have, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna tell you something about that. It's funny you said that because I had a promoter, man. I wrote this song called "Love That Woman" for Tavares, and it did
Uh,
well for him. So a promoter had booked me and Tavares on the show together. And while we was on the phone, she told me, she said, hey man, you should have kept that song. You know what I'm saying? That would have been your hit. But
uh,
the way I look at it is, man, when I write for that person. Like I feel like that particular song wasn't for me. Like I really had a sit down with him about his relationship with his wife. You see what I'm saying? And I wrote that particular record based on him and his wife. You see what I'm saying? So it wasn't a JLake record. It was a record for Tavares. Like I wrote "Let's Get Drunk" for LJ Eccles, produced and wrote. You know what I'm saying? That's for LJ. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what LJ, man. So I feel like the records, I when I make a record, I be like, hey, you know, that's me. You know what I'm saying? Or this record, that's West Love. You see what I'm saying? That's, you know what I'm saying? That's Young Guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I kind of can feel around and tell if it's a record for me versus a record for someone else. So I really don't feel like, oh man, I should have kept that one. You know, nah, because I wrote that for that person. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah. So that, but I mean, like I said, man, a win is a win. You know, if LJ win off a JLake record, we both won. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, because that split sheet lets you know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That
For
split sheet
sure.
lets you know.
For sure.
But is it difficult to write for a female artist on a female perspective for a song than it would be for writing for a male artist?
Not for me, man, because I was raised around, a lot of women, coming up, and I've seen the struggles and stuff that some women went through. Like, my mom was a single parent. My dad was in my life, but my mom, I stayed with my mom. You know what I'm saying? So I've seen stuff that women had to go through, and I see stuff on Facebook every day, that might strike an idea for a song. You know what I'm saying? So I was me and West Love was hanging out last weekend, and she said, "Man, this record you wrote me, it sounded like you was in my skin, like you was in my head." You know what I'm saying? Like it fit her that well. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the ultimate goal. That's the way to get another call. You know what I'm saying? When you can write something for someone that's, pretty much close to, what they can relate to. You see what I'm saying? And fit them like a glove. You know what I'm saying? So I wrote records for females and guys, man. You know what I'm saying? I just want to do it all. I've done jingles and stuff for, dealerships, car lots and stuff like that as well. So I try to touch a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything, man.
Definitely. But
I see
Jay,
Omar there.
yeah, the GOAT is in the building. You know the GOAT is in here. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's my
Sorry
dude.
about that, y'all, man. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on. Weather change.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
I talk to Omar. Me and Omar talk, man, a couple of times a week, you know what I'm saying? And we chop it up, man, and just talk about the business a lot, and pointers and stuff like that, man. So I respect him a lot, man. He's like a big brother to me. So yeah, man. So shout out to people like Omar, man, that's been doing this. Really, really, I'm kind of doing what a lot of what Omar already did. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Right.
like big bro, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So yeah.
Man, definitely shout out to the GOAT, and make sure y'all go stream the GOAT's brand new album, man. That's
For sure.
definitely some grown and sexy,
What
dope.
is that? Them lips?
Man, listen,
Oh,
dog. Man, listen.
For
That
sure.
joint is grown and sexy. You hear me? You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure. For sure.
You're gonna have to put on your Scooby Doo's. You know what I'm saying? When you put when you listen to that joint, you're gonna have to
man.
clean them Stacy's off. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah, for
definitely
sure.
gonna have to really get it together, man. But shout out to the GOAT for that, because he has definitely put a lot of artists on the map with a lot of his great music. Shout out to him for that. But I wanna start getting into some of your music, right?
Okay.
With your catalog alone, singles, EPs, you know what I mean? We can go back for a minute, you know what I'm saying? But I want to start at old school love. You know what I'm saying? I want to
Okay.
talk to the people about old school love. What was that, you know what I'm saying? What was the thoughts behind old school love? What was that for you?
Well, it's funny that Omar is on here because like old school love, old school love was a record that I made the track, you know what I'm saying? And I had a hook.
Mm-hmm.
Now could I have wrote the verses? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But this particular record, I said, Man, I'm gonna send this to Omar and see what he come up with, because I wanted this particular song to speak from an older man standpoint about old school love. You know what I'm saying? I just turned 39 on Monday. So Omar
Yeah.
is the,
Happy
Omar is
belated
the,
birthday, bro. I meant to
appreciate it. So Omar is like the OG. So this particular record, I said I need to send it to Omar. I never call anybody to write for me, but this particular time I said I'm gonna send Omar. Omar wrote the hell out of that record. You know what I'm saying? And I recorded it, man, and I really didn't push it as much as I should have, but it did numbers on YouTube. Like people was really, I think it's almost at like 460 some thousand views, you know what I'm saying, with no major promo, you know what I'm saying? So, but I think it's a great record, man, for real relationships, old school relationships, man. It's talking about, the love that your mom and dad had, those long marriages, you know what I'm saying? We've been together 40, 50 years type music, you know what I'm saying? That's what we was talking about in that record. So yeah, man, old school love. I still love that record, man.
Well, we finna get off into that, man, right now, man.
Okay.
And those who got that type of love, man, hold on to it. Let's get it.
That old school way, I wanna go back. Oh yeah, babe, let me talk to you. Listen, finding somebody who understands you. I'm talking about that thick and thin kind of love. Gonna be there when we going through my forever love. It seems like today all they wanna do is party. They really wanna party. But ain't nothing wrong with settling down and loving somebody. Somebody. I just want that old school love. Old love. Back in the day when love was unconditional. It was real different. That's the old school way. That's the old school way. I just want that old school love. Unconditional love. Back in the days when love was unconditional. Real good love. That's the old school way. That's the old school way. Ooh, listen. Seems like nowadays all the love is gone. When they said I do, you know they mean from now on. That old school love, that old school love is how it should be. That's the way I need it, baby. Something about that old school love, I think it rubbed off on me. It's on me. It's on me. Old school love, like old school love. Back in the days when love was unconditional. It was good love. That's the old school way. That's the old school way. I just want that old school love. Grandma and granddaddy love. That was the good old way. Love was unconditional. Real good love. That's the old school way. It wasn't always good, we just didn't know it. They kept it real low. When mama and daddy had problems, when the kids around they didn't show it. They never did show it. Never did show it. Holding hands through the rough times, daddy wiped the tears from her eyes. He said, baby, it's gonna be okay. They stayed together 60 years. That's a long test of love. I want. Give me that old school love. Old school love. Unconditional love. Forever kind of love. That's the old school way. I just want that old school love. Never leaving kind of love. Ain't going nowhere. Death do us part kind of love. Real good love. Real good love. That's the only way I can do it. I just want that old school love. Let me love you the right way. Right way, baby. Real good love. Oh, yeah.
tell you what, I think everybody want that old school love, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir,
Hey,
man.
hey, hey, that whole flavor right though, man. Like on that old school Jagged Edge, man. When Jagged Edge came in and they was throwing the love songs like that, man. It gives you that type of feel, bro. That
Oh yeah,
I
for
like that,
sure.
man. I like that.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Hey, shout out to my light skinned sister Trinessa's in the building, man. Much love to her,
My
Definitely.
wife.
Yeah,
You said my life
yes,
sister.
yes. That's my LS right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Word. And business partner. You know what I'm saying?
and, and
Like
and
let's
and boss lady, boss lady, boss lady.
yes. And the boss lady. You know what I'm saying? So yes, definitely much love to her. You know what I mean? But definitely, songs like that, we it does something to us as a people. You know what I'm saying? The love, you know what I'm saying, bringing that love back, that relationship back. People don't realize as young men, a lot of times we come from broken homes. A lot of us come from broken homes. So we don't know what relationships look like. So listening to different songs like this help us, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
understand what relationships is about. You know what I'm saying? And
Absolutely.
even though, you know what I'm saying, a lot of times we fail trial and error, but you know what I mean, for the most part, music has always dictated a lot of stuff with relationships. You know what I
That's
mean?
real.
And
Absolutely.
I have to definitely say that, you know what I'm saying? I know for me personally, coming from a broken home, not really knowing what a man and woman relationship was supposed to look like. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Right.
always loving Southern soul or blues soul blues and R&B was always my thing. You know what I'm saying? I grew up, you know what I'm saying, listening to hip hop, but this type of music has always been, you know what I'm saying, my go-to. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
I,
Gotcha.
I I I especially love that lyric, man. When grandma and grandpa, if something was going on and nobody knows, that's like,
Right.
Right.
oh man,
Yeah.
that reminded me of Granny and Pop, man. So
All
much,
right.
boy. I
For
swear, boy.
sure.
Right.
That was some
So
real lyrics right now, man. Omar wrote
yeah.
that.
Definitely.
Yeah. Omar wrote the verses on that. The music, you know what I'm saying, the track and the hook is me. I sent it to him just like that, and he put those verses in there, man. And we made it happen.
Definitely.
Wow.
Yep.
Shout out to Cotton Candy and Uncle
Hey,
Funk in the building.
hey, hey,
Yeah.
Omar sent that record back in probably maybe 10, 15 minutes. So
Whoa.
yeah,
Whoa. Yeah, bro, you should have really
The
pushed
GOAT.
that one. You
yeah,
should have really pushed that one, man. You know what
yeah,
I'm
for
saying?
sure, for sure.
But the lyrics resonates with individuals. It has you thinking. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying, to piggyback off what KD was just saying, it makes you think about Big Daddy and Big Mama, you know what I'm saying, the love that they have for each other. You know what I mean? Because growing up, that's what you wanted. You know what I'm saying? You
Hmm.
wanted that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And that's what dictated a lot of relationships, you know what I'm saying, for us. But when it comes down to like writing music and being a part of a song, when did you start actually writing music for other individuals?
Man, probably over the last, I would say over the last 5 years, man, just writing, writing for people. I just did a record where I co-wrote a record with Urban Mystic as well. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So just trying to write for other people, man. It's been recently, like maybe 5, 6. I've been making beats for people,
Mm-hmm.
but actually, writing a record for somebody, you know what I'm saying? I probably say, man, since I first really touched Southern Soul, which was about 5 years ago. My first record, Party, came out about 5 years ago,
Right.
and I didn't know much about Southern Soul like that. You know what I'm saying? I was just digging into a sound,
Mm-hmm.
just trying to see if I can make the sound. But then when I came over, I started working with, with different people here and there. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm doing a lot of writing for people. People coming into Southern Soul every day. And, They looking for a sound. They looking around and seeing who doing this and who doing that, and they trying to connect with the right person, to get them going. You see what I'm saying? So now I'm working with
Right.
a lot of newcomers as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. Shout out
Absolutely.
to Big Chief, man, from GC Radio. Thank you so much, man, for your support with Real 360, bro. But that's something that I've always was curious about, you know what I'm saying? That part, because when you do your production and you do your writing, is it like when is it easier for a person to come into the studio and work with you than you to give them the track and then have to get it back and get it mastered, mixed and mastered?
I prefer them to come in. Only time I let somebody go off and do the record on their own is, if I can trust that they can execute it the way I need them to. You know what I'm saying? But really, man, like I really would rather the person come in, you know what I'm saying, and do it with me, because when they go off and do it somewhere else, like I said, they may be hollering on the record. They may be singing too soft. You may want them to be a little stronger, you know what I'm saying? But you can't tell them that if they're at another studio doing what they want to do. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if artists want to work with me, I would prefer them to come in and we get it done together, man. That way, I'm satisfied and they're satisfied as well. You see what I'm saying? Because I mean, like if they doing a record somewhere else, you might not like the mix. You know what I'm saying? It may be
Mm-hmm.
the simple, it might be simple things. You know what I'm saying? So, but long as if it's your record and they coming in to see you, then y'all can get it right together. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
For
And
sure.
I always say that's the difference from having a beat maker and an actual producer, because a
Yeah.
producer knows what it's supposed to sound like.
Absolutely. And then, like even like ad libs and different backgrounds. Like everybody don't know. I lay backgrounds very quickly. Like when I go lay backgrounds, it takes me like a few minutes just to knock out 3-part harmony backgrounds. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes people may struggle, You might have to tell them, this is tenor, this is alto, you know what I'm saying? This is your part. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Everybody don't know that. So it's best to just come work with the producer that and be vocal produced. You know what I'm saying? I have the vocal produced too, because sometimes people come in and be like, hey, man, I need some ad libs. I don't know what to say at the end of this record. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm.
sometimes you may have to give them something to say that makes sense, to make the record complete. In my records, I don't like to leave gaps at all. Like sometimes people have gaps in their record. I want to say something at every part of the record to fill the record up. You know what I'm saying? And make it all come together and make sense.
Definitely, because I just I noticed that a lot of people, they get beat packets. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And when they choose a beat and they find a studio and they'll go and they'll do a song, but
Mhm.
the song, they don't like sit in the pocket of the songs. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because they don't have the producer or someone there to tell them where
Right.
it's supposed to sound.
Yeah.
And only person really that knows how it's supposed to sound is the one that created the sound.
Right. And see, that's the thing. People been asking me about beat packets.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been doing beat packets. I haven't lately. I haven't. And I said I might get into it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I consider myself to be more of a custom producer, songwriter. Meaning,
Mm-hmm.
like what I said earlier. If it's a KD Dawson record, well, I'm probably gonna listen to some stuff KD already did.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And either I'm gonna give him something, in the lane that he's in, or I can see that KD can do this.
Mm-hmm.
He can switch up and do this. You know what I'm saying? And it's for him. You know what I'm saying? It's not just me giving you a track and you trying to make something work. You trying to fit something in. Like
Mm-hmm.
with Soul Link Music and JLake, we're trying to customize everything for every artist. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? On the songwriting production end. So yeah,
Yeah.
I just feel like that's the best, man. Back in the day, it didn't work like it worked now. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to go holler at Babyface or Jim and Jam or whoever, you know what I'm saying, they did all that together. They wrote and wrote these records and this music together. You see what I'm saying? That's why everything gelled so well. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way I like to rock, man. And I guess, being that I, sing, write, produce it all, I guess that's why a lot of it come out the way it comes, because I sat here and did it, the whole layout right here, you know what I'm saying, in the studio, and put it, because sometimes I start on the track and then I write, if I'm writing the record, I go back to the track to make sure the track is catering to what I'm saying in the record. You might want to outline some things, you know what I'm saying, in the track that you said, or you might do want to break, you might want to change it, put a breakdown here instead of here. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So it's just how I move, man.
Definitely. Shout out to Trader Joker in the building, man. Another great producer, songwriter. When it comes to some of the next moves for JLake, have you ever thought about, label work and stuff like that, doing your own label and getting those things together?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Right now, we building a team right now. Me, I got a co-producer, 2Gs. He produced a couple records. He produced Somebody Gotta Be, my record Somebody Gotta Be, and he produced my new record, He Ain't Stepping. And he's a man, amazing producer. He worked with some of the newcomers. Also, he got a couple records with Willie Clayton, stuff like this. So we done teamed up, you know what I'm saying, and working together. And I just brought in, like a assistant manager type deal to come in and just orchestrate. I'm teaching him, because he's been in the music business, but he never been in this role before. So I'm teaching him the game and how this go, how that go. Put him in position to just oversee, a lot of things that we're trying to head to. So yeah, so I'm doing that to be able to eventually, do a label situation. So a lot of people a lot of people hit me up like, hey man, I want to get with you. But right now, I just feel like it's not the time, because I'm still building. You know what I'm saying? I'm building relationships. I'm working with different artists. And I just want to make sure everything is solid before I start bringing artists in. But like I said, man, artists come through here all the time. New artists, great talent. You know what I'm saying? So if I did want to sign, I don't have to look far, because they here in Memphis. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Now I'm gonna get into two songs, and then I will finish out, the interview with He Ain't Stepping, because that's the new single. But
Yeah, that's tight.
that's
That's
tight,
tight.
right? But let it be said. I just want to know. Let it be
Okay.
said. Let's put it on. Let's put it on the table. We're gonna let it be said. Now tell me about what's gonna be said. Now let it put it. Let's put it out there.
Well, a lot of times, man, honestly, man, sometimes as a guy, as a man, sometimes, man, the woman just she want what you want. She might not want nothing serious. You know what I'm saying? She might just like you and just want to rock with you. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
in the record, I was saying a closed mouth, don't get fed. If you want to do something, let it be said. You know what I'm saying? Because I just might want to get busy with you. You know what I'm saying? But you didn't say anything. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and I'm not saying that works every time. You know what I'm saying? But that particular record, that's what I was talking about. A closed mouth don't get fed. If you want to do something, let it be said. You know what I'm saying? Like, open your mouth. Let me know what you feeling about me. You know what I'm
There it
saying?
is.
Yeah.
And somebody gotta be. Those are the two songs I'm gonna go into back to back. Let me know about
Okay.
Somebody Gotta Be.
Somebody got to be the life of the party, man. When my guy 2G sent me that record, I sat here and was just thinking about, like, man, like, he had a sample in that track, and I was like, bro, take the sample out, send me the record without the sample. I was like, I got something for it. And I just imagine, you go to the club sometimes, especially these old school clubs like the juke joints. It's always an old cat in there with a suit on, just chilling, drinking, having a good time, dancing all night long. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I wrote a record because, like, sometimes people go to these juke joints or the club, whatever. They don't be dancing. They sitting around, everybody looking. But this old man is the life of the party. You know what I'm saying? He dancing, he grabbing the women, bringing them to the floor and kicking it. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
this old
Right.
man, created the life of the party. All of a sudden, now everybody having a good time. You know what I'm saying? So somebody got to be the life of the party, and that was that old man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man. So let's get off it to Let It Be Said, man, and we're gonna become the life of the party.
JLake. Let it be said. Let it be said. One night I took this sexy lady out for a night on the town, a Sunday night drive. She was so fine to me, had my mind going round and round. She had me going crazy, didn't think she noticed me, looking at her all night long. I was looking at her all night long, but then she looked me in my eyes and she told me something that was so strong. I couldn't believe it, no. She took me by surprise and said, close mouth, don't get fed, never get fed, no. If you wanna do something, then let it be said. All you gotta do is tell me, baby, you let me like you want it, and I want it too. I already knew I wanted you. If you wanna do something, then let it be said. Let it be said now. We left the spot right away. Then I took her back to my crib. I was moving in her hair. She said you had a closed mouth, but I'm about to show you what it is. Come on and show me what it is. She said I don't roll this way, but you're something that I can't resist. I want you real bad, baby. Now you got me all alone. Tell me, are you ready for this? I'm ready. I need to know I'm ready, baby. You see a close mouth. That's what she told me. Don't get fed. And she showed me a real good time. Do something, then let it be said. All you gotta do is tell me, baby. You looking at me like you want it, and I want it too. I already knew I wanted you. If you wanna do something, then let it be said. All you gotta do is tell me, baby. Yeah, baby. You like that?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. You was talking all that stuff. She looked me dead in the eye and said, a closed mouth, closed mouth. Whenever you want it, just tell me, baby. Do something, then let it be said. All you gotta do is call me, yeah. Like you want it, and I want it too. I want it. So if you wanna do something, then let it be said. Let it be said. Let it be said.
Man, let it be said. That's it.
Somebody gotta be the life of the party. Ain't no standing around. Let's get the party started. Somebody gotta be the life of the party. Ain't no standing around. Let's get the party started. I was at an O2 joint late one Friday night. There wasn't no man there. You can tell he was feeling right. That man hit the floor. He was up on every song. I was headed to the bar. He said, young man, let me get one. He kept on dancing, y'all, having a good old time. He was pulling all the ladies to the floor and they looking mighty fine. Some of the fellas were sitting back looking real strange. That old man said, brother, for many years I've been doing my thing. You know what? Somebody gotta be the life of the party. Ain't no standing around. Let's get the party started. started. Next thing you knew, that old man had the party started. Even the fellas got up. That old man said, I think they caught it. They saw that old man making them women drop it real low. The DJ stopped playing. The old man said, give me one more. When it was time to leave, he danced on way to the door. He had the time of his life. He really wasn't ready to go. Somebody gotta be the life of the party. That old man gave me that juke joint and got that party started. Yeah, somebody gotta be the life of the party. Ain't no standing around. Let's get the party started. Somebody gotta be the life of the party. Ain't no standing around. Let's get the party started. Somebody gotta be the life of the party. Ain't no standing around. Let's get the party started. Somebody gotta be the life of the party. Ain't no standing around. Let's get the party started. That old man was the life of the party. Late one Friday night at an old juke joint. Yeah, we had a good time at the hole in the wall. Oh yeah.
Man, that is so smooth right there, man. Like,
That's straight five, bro. Just straight five, man.
for real.
Appreciate it, man.
That's
Appreciate
that.
it.
That's that sound, man. I think that's that sound everybody waiting on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Some grown folks music, man. Grown
Yeah,
folks
man.
music.
And we gotta keep it alive, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep it alive. That's what we gotta put out there, man. You know, and you gotta, because you know the culture is changing a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta keep that good music out there, man. And you know, they're gonna come back around. You know, they're gonna come back around for it for sure.
Definitely,
And,
I see my
and
boy
that's
definitely.
Tavares, on here, man. Shout out to Tavares, man.
shout out
He
to
got
Tavares, man.
he got more music coming out too. You got a few records out. Love That Woman, special place. And you know, brand new record coming out called Baby Love, man, that we all did right here in my studio. So y'all be on the lookout for some new recorks.
Man, they trying
Definitely,
to make me come to
definitely.
Tennessee. They trying to make me come to Tennessee, Dustin.
Oh man. Oh man, you
Man.
playing, man. You
Go
playing.
on, go on, set the hotel up, Josh Mel, man.
And let's slide out to the
Let's
down to
slide on
Tennessee,
that. Let's
man.
slide on out Tennessee, bro.
Oh yeah,
Man,
man,
definitely,
as
man.
well.
Like I said, that sound is a sound that grown folks have been looking for a long time. And when we talk about music, we talk about that get up close to your dancing, and you know, don't get me wrong, I love the line dancing, but it ain't nothing like, you know what I'm saying, that cheek to cheek, and you know what I mean, that step of sound.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? That get you in the mood, music, you know what I mean, set the tone for different things, you know. Nothing like that. And definitely appreciate you for that.
I don't know. I don't know nobody line dancing in the bedroom.
No,
No,
sir.
no, sir. No,
Period.
sir. No, sir.
Yeah.
It might be some kicking going on, but it ain't. It
Some boots on the
ain't.
ground. Some boots
It might be.
on the floor.
It might be some boots on the floor. You know what I'm saying? But
Hey.
unless they bed on the ground, then that might be
mm,
something different. That might be
mm.
something different.
Oh man.
But
Man, great.
You stupid.
hey, you never know when you go into some of these apartments, it might be on there. Ike Blocker, what's
Yeah.
going on with you? Rock the Block DJs, man, in the
Salute,
building.
I block it.
Hey,
Salute.
salute, bro. But your latest single, you know what I'm saying? He Ain't Stepping. Let's get off into that.
Yeah, man, it's another, soul record, man. A lot of women be going through situations where that man ain't doing, that man ain't paying her no attention, man. He ain't spending no time with her. You know what I'm saying? Just really just holding her up. You know what I'm saying? For the next man to do what she looking for. You know what I'm saying? So they talk to their girls all the time, telling them, I'm gonna leave. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't moving. You know what I'm saying? You just keep being unhappy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So this record is saying he ain't stepping. He ain't stepping like he want to be there. You know what I'm saying? And so I wrote a record about it, man. I catch a little situations, man, and I get in the studio and try to bring it to life, man. So this is the new record. It's been out a month. It's doing well, and we gonna do some video work and stuff like that to it, man. So we're just pushing.
Man,
He ain't stepping.
Because I'm gonna tell you, it's a lot of people in the way. That's all I can tell you. They ITW, they in the way.
For sure.
They in the way.
For sure, man.
Way. So let's get into He Ain't Stepping.
Hey,
man.
baby.
Let's do it.
Seems like you a little down right now.
Hey, bro, run that back. Hold on. I love the way that just came. I love the way that came on, bro.
Hey, baby. Seems like you a little down right now.
That's old school.
I just wanna let you know that I'll be right here if you need me, girl. Ooh, just let me know, baby. I know you've been with that man for many, many years, but it just don't seem like it's going nowhere. Maybe time for you to switch gears. See, you don't wanna be alone, but what you doing if the thrill is gone? You might as well pull out and get you something nice, something like a real man to treat you right. See, baby, I ain't being a hater. I just wanna see a smile on your face. Life is too short just to be unhappy. Baby, let me change your life today. See, I know he ain't taking you out. He ain't spending quality time. Baby girl, just give me a minute and let me put some on your mind. He ain't stepping like you wanna be there. He ain't moving like you want you. Ain't moving like you want you. I'm trying to get on ya. I'm trying to get on ya. He ain't stepping. He ain't stepping like you wanna be there. He ain't moving like you want you. Ain't moving like you want you. I'm trying to get on ya. I'm trying to get on ya. You keep telling your friends you're tired, and you're trying to find a way to leave, but you keep on holding on when you ain't getting what you need. You want love that will last forever, and with him you're running out of time. He ain't stepping hard enough for me. Come on, baby, let me make you mine. They tell me your daddy done had enough. He don't like the way the man been treating ya. So if he moving that kind of way, seems to me like he don't need ya. See, I know he ain't taking you out, ain't spending no quality time. Baby girl, just give me a minute and let me put some on your mind. He ain't stepping. He ain't stepping like you wanna be there. He ain't moving like you want you. Ain't moving like you want you. I'm trying to get on ya. I'm trying to get on ya. He ain't stepping. He ain't stepping like you wanna be there. He ain't moving like you want you. Ain't moving like you want you. I'm trying to get on ya. He ain't stepping. He ain't stepping hard enough for me. He ain't moving like you want you. If you wanna let him go, I'm trying to get, baby, just let me know. He ain't stepping. Don't be afraid, baby. No, no, no. He ain't moving like you want you. Ain't moving like you want you. I'm trying to get on ya. I'm trying to get on ya. Baby, I ain't being a hater. I just wanna see a smile on your face. Life is too short just to be unhappy. Baby, let me change your life today. Let me change your life today. Baby, I ain't being a hater. I just wanna see a smile. I just wanna see a smile on your face. I ain't trying to make you leave, but if you're gonna leave, let me know. Baby, let me change your life today. He ain't
stepping. He ain't stepping hard enough for me. That right there says it all right there. When you tell a man he ain't stepping hard enough for you, you know what I mean? That's it.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
You
for
know,
sure.
but Jay, man, I'm gonna tell you, go ahead,
bro.
Jay.
Then when he hit that, doo, 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 but that's
Yeah,
that old school boy.
absolutely.
Hey,
Absolutely.
Jay, you that in there, bro? Boy,
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
hey,
It's
but
old,
my
it's old school.
my light skinned sister said gave her that H Town Dino vibe when it first came out.
yeah, yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
man.
you already know if she agreeing, I got to come to Tennessee. That's just straight up.
That's it. That's
I
it.
ain't even got no choice in the matter now. I ain't even got no choice.
Oh man, that's
Let me
crazy.
go
Definitely.
ahead and book these rooms. Go ahead and book this room right now.
Definitely.
Oh man.
But Jay, man, you know, we coming to the end, and I want to thank you so much for taking your time out to rock with me and KD tonight on Real 360, man. Like I said, man,
Absolutely.
it's definitely an honor and a privilege to have you, and look forward to a lot of the stuff that you got coming on. Now, if you don't mind, could you tell the people how they can follow you on social media, how they can get your music, how they can get in touch with you if they want to do music with you, how to get you booked for shows, and next time they'll
Yeah.
be able to see you.
Well, yeah, we'll be in Little Rock this weekend, October 31st, Sunday, at the Riverfront Music Festival. But booking is 901-262-8286. You can reach out to my guy Tori, man, and give him a call. We're gonna make it happen. But you can follow me. I am JLake on all digital platforms, social media platforms, man. The music is on all digital platforms, man. So you just type in I am JLake, and I'm definitely pulling up for you, man. So I appreciate everybody. I appreciate you guys, man, for having me. KD, my guy, you know what I'm saying? Real to real. I always love coming to mess with y'all, man. So I appreciate that.
Man, I appreciate you, man,
For
definitely.
sure. For sure.
KD,
Yes, sir.
man,
Yes, sir.
man, you got any shout outs and stuff, man? Tell them how they can get your music, man. How they can get the toot in their life, or the good wood. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, just reach out to
Not
just hit
actually the good wood though. But not
Katie Dawson
actually the.
official.
Don't reach out for the actual good wood. Don't reach out for the actual good wood. Just
Hey, listen, on all social media platforms, find all Katie Dawson music, man. You know what I'm saying? And you can find that on Google, Katie Dawson official, and PHC management, Georgia Boy entertainment. And be looking out for that next single. Look out for one of them singers that's coming up, man, with Katie Dawson and J Lake.
I hear you. I hear you.
definitely,
I hear you. I hear you, man.
most
Yeah.
definitely.
You
Hey,
gotta
I'm
speak.
speaking mine into existence. I'm
You
speaking
gotta
mine
speak
Yes,
into
it,
sir.
man. You
existence
gotta speak it.
Got to. But
Yes,
I
sir.
wanna
for
thank
sure.
everybody who has been watching on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank GC Radio for taking and streaming our show in 132 countries. I want to thank 82.3, you
Yes,
know what I'm
yes.
saying, in Columbus, Ohio, because this will be part of their morning show. I want to thank
Okay.
Third Coast Society TV with Lisa Good and Derek Mars. And also, we are now going to be streaming on Fifth Fifth Sun Television. You know what I'm saying? We just talked about it, just got that deal today where we'll be streaming on Fifth Sun Television. Make sure y'all download. Thank you
Congratulations,
so
bro.
much.
Absolutely.
Congratulations.
Make sure y'all download that on your Roku channel, and you'll be able to catch Real 360 over there. But since K Wise ain't here, I'm going out the way I want to go out. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-oh.
Because he ain't
Uh-oh.
stepping. That's
Hey,
it. This is how we
baby,
get from out of here. This is
seems
how
like
we
you
get
look
from out of here,
down on me
man.
right
Just in
now.
case y'all didn't know. All right?
But I just wanna let you know that I'll be right here if you need me, girl. Ooh, just let me know, baby. Uh-huh. I know you've been with that man for many, many years, but it just don't seem like it's going nowhere. Maybe time for you to switch gears. See, you don't wanna be alone, but what you doing if the thrill is gone? You might as well pull out and get you something nice, something like a real man to treat you right. See, baby, I ain't being a hater, I just wanna see a smile on your face. Life is too short just to be unhappy. Baby, let me change your life today. See, I know he ain't taking you out, he ain't spending quality time. Baby girl, just give me a minute and let me put some on your mind. He ain't stepping like you wanna be there. He ain't moving like you want. Ain't moving like you want. I'm trying to get on ya. I'm trying to get on ya. He ain't stepping like you wanna be there.
That shit hard.
Ain't moving like you want. I'm trying to get on ya. I'm trying to get on ya. You keep telling your friends